30年当中，经历了可能是非常血腥的内战，跟国际战争，跟各式各样不同的土豪军阀这些黑社会等等，所以他们人心里面非常非常的渴望有一个信仰，或者是有一个福音。People of Cambodia have experienced for the last 30 years real bloody civil wars, international wars, invasion by the foreign troops, the tyrants, and also communist regimes of the brutal ruling of the people in Cambodia. Okay. Yeah, we can turn all the lights off if you don't mind. Thank you, Jen. So everywhere I go, people ask me about something about Christianity because I told them I am a missionary. So I have people ask me, the manager of the department, he asked me, can you tell me the story of Abraham? So it was a Chinese New Year, the New Year day, okay, about last week. So I spent about almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours, talk about Abraham with him. And I go through the almost entire Genesis about Abraham and the family until Joseph. And he said, oh, good. And he said, next time I want to know more about Jesus. I have a student came to me and she said, how can I start to read the Bible? I said, well, have you started? He said, yeah. She said, I started reading the first chapter of the book of Matthew. Those names, I couldn't understand the word. So I told her that we start from the book of John. So we're going to have a session together to study the book of John. Other people ask me, what is Christianity? What is Jesus? Who is Jesus? All these people you never imagined that can happen here, but then it's happening there. So the field of the missionary work is incredible. I'm going to show a few other slides. This slide is one of the village in a province called Kambo Tong. Kambo Tong is about 120 kilometers away from the Long Pan to the north. This is a very big church according to in the local standard, but here probably just a medium size. I was preaching on that Sunday morning to their church members. Okay, next. And the person stand next to me, and he was a translator. I preach in English, and he translated into the Cambodian, in the what they call it Khmer. Khmer, by the way, is the name of official language of the Cambodia. This is the audience. Normally, they still have all the brothers sit on one side, and all the sisters sit on the other side. So with the out in the center, separate the two groups. It's back to Taiwan, when we're in Taiwan, that's how we're sitting. So men and women are separate. So here is to show the one of the old gentlemen was reading the Bible. Okay, and then this is all the audience. Okay, next one. This is the prayer. This is on the ladies' side, the sisters. Next one. Okay, yeah, here. This is outside of this building. This building is a miracle in their own sense. They did not use any single dollar outside of the country. That's all their own donations of the entire. This is 100% of the Cambodian church. They set up a goal. They draw a big. They have a big piece of paper. Write down. Okay, phase 1, they need this much money to do this kind of construction. Phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and then including all the chairs inside, including all the Bibles or the hymn books and so on and so forth, and outside and the painting and the cross and land work, and every one of them they put into prayer. They put it the request to the congregation, and they just do that. 这个是这个当地的教会，这个教会在当地可以说是最大的一间教会。那这个教会呢，完完全全是柬埔寨人的。他们这个教堂建这个教堂的时候，没有花任何外面来的捐献的钱，完全是他们自己本身。他们的这个会有大概是70多人左右。他们把整个建堂的过程写在一张很大的纸上面。 第一期工程、第二期工程、第三期工程等等，每一期工程要做些什么事情，需要多少钱，全部写得清清楚楚，然后他们开始祷告，结果他们开始祷告，一开始自己愿意，他们的人就开始奉献，就开始建这个教堂。这个教堂他们一共，这个是他们教堂可以讲，这是他们教堂的一个小小的3轮车这个电动的这个当地人叫做嘟嘟 car 嘟嘟就是因为那个摩托车有声音，叫嘟嘟嘟嘟，所以叫嘟嘟 car。然后呢，这个它后面呢装起来，它又可以载货，然后又可以载他们的小孩子So this is the one of the local very convenient transportation vehicle they use. Okay, it's small, it's convenient. They can go through all kinds of terrains and roads. Also, they can run on the highway as well. 柬埔寨的币制稍微想一下，它是1块美金相当于当地人4000块柬币是1比4000所以呢，一般来说，目前他们每一个人，一般的工作人员，他们1个月的薪水大概是100美金，100到120美金是比较基层的人，当然再往上会再高一点他们的老师才95块钱1个月小学老师只有95块钱1个月。So the monetary system of Cambodia is $1 equals about 4,000 the Khmer dollar. 1 equals 4,000. Average wage for the person is about $100 to $120. Elementary school teacher only got paid $95 US. So they can imagine, and then so that's why they spend. I think they talk about the whole thing. They talk about the $500,000 US to build a church. 他们大概花了50万，是不是？500,000，50万美金干一个教会，所以可以想想看，这个教会他们的会友是多么的完完全全用自己的力量来盖这个教会的的确确是一个本身就是个神迹奇事。Monthly, $100 US monthly, yeah. And 95 for the teachers also monthly. Right. OK, 那下一张。这是另外一个教会这个教会呢很奇怪，这个教会你们往这个前面那边看，这个教会是好像一个壳子一样，但是只有3面有墙你们现在看到那个没有开的那个没有墙的那一面呢，是面对着大街所以大街上可以看到这些人在这边聚会那这个呢就是这个地区的总牧师。他一共管28间教会，他是一个柬埔寨人，他会柬文跟会英文，所以他常常一看到我，他就抓住我，因为我讲英文，所以抓住我陪着他一起去拜访干什么。那些呢就是他们坐在这边，他们这个地板呢是这个拼花的这个木头地板，但是没有什么桌椅的，他们全部都基本上全部都是坐在地上。然后你可以看到这个门槛前面下去一点有很多鞋子，他们进来以前全部脱了鞋子摆在那边，他们坐这边。This is another church. The first person translator was his nephew. So that is the general master pastor, and he managed 28 churches in that area. Okay, so he's very busy. He started to have services on Thursday, then Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday. Okay, he said he never rests any given week, but that's the reason he also able to have 28 churches. Okay, I think all in all probably more than 5,000 the size of congregation all add together, about 5,000, 28, okay, which is also a miracle in that area. By the way, the Kambo Tong, if you remember the what do you call that? Khmer Rouge. Khmer Rouge is the army who was responsible for all the killings. All the armies, the people of that army, all from Kambo Tong area. 他们这个省呢叫做 Kambo Tong。Kambo Tong 如果大家记得赤柬那个红色高棉的时候，红色高棉那个 Bopa 他的军队，他的那些杀人刽子手，全部是出于这个省份的。所以这个省份的人心是这个人都是比较 他们当地人说都是土匪啊，都是强盗啊，都是这个很很横的那种人哈。所以，但是在这个地方，他居然能够有这样大的一个教会，所以这张图片你可以看得更清楚一点。这个就是面对前面是大街，所以人来人往，经过的时候就可以看到里面有人在聚会。有些人经过他就会进来。So now you can see that it's open to the front. So that's why people can come in. They can see what's happening in here. So they can also come in to join the service if they so choose. Okay. Okay. 接下来。
那冷天不是很冷吗？没有墙。
那边最冷的时候是78度。这个是他们在那里聚会，他们在那边唱歌，他们没有乐器，所以他们常用鼓掌的方式来帮助他们唱歌。This is the singing. They normally don't have any musical instruments. That's why normally they paw to help them to sing the songs. Okay, 下一张。This is one of the person that's reading the Bible. Go ahead. Okay. So this I was preaching in this particular service, and the pastor was my translator. That morning was a little bit cool. Okay, that morning was 73 degrees. That's why I wear the jacket. 那天早上有点冷，是吧？73度，所以我就穿个外套。事实上，我穿外套，因为我里面的衣服后面有背上有字，那时候也是故意穿那个外套，因为待会讲了一半，我可以翻过来，后面的字说 Jesus loves you。所以我就在我的背后，所以我会转过来给他们看。OK， 下一张。好，这个是他们整个教会，我们完了以后，大家聚在一起照相的这个这个图景啊。你们可以看到这个柬埔寨的教会跟美国教会有一个地方一样的，就是姐妹们比较多，弟兄们比较少。One of the things that's probably common here, as we have in there, is that all the churches, a lot more sisters than the brothers. Most brothers have to go out and work, so sometimes sisters stay home. 因为在当地很难找到可以付钱付的比较高的工资，所以他们男的全部跑出去做最多的是做这个营造商的，做一些建筑工人。好，我特别把这个下面给大家看，这4个人坐在我两边的，他们是从中国来的神学院毕业的学生，但是已经在教会里面有一些服侍的从最左边开始，左边的那2位都是在教会里面做青年工作的，带青年工作的。右边2位，一个是教主日学，一个也是做这个牧师的助手。This is a picture I'm showing. These are the 4. 好，你们先注意一下我的左边的那位女孩子那位姐妹。好，下一张。好，这是同样的，也是他们这一组人，这是另外2个弟兄们那2个弟兄们就是也是在这个工厂上面在服侍。好，再下一张。在下面这张，这是一对夫妇也是他们这一组的。这对夫妇呢，他们刚刚神学院毕业，还不知道要去哪里工作。好，那我把这3张下面给大家看的目的，就是说我有机会跟他们上了1个礼拜的课，怎样向这个非说中文的人教他们学说中文。那么他们这些人呢，全部在中国大陆呢都是家庭教会的。我们知道中国大陆有2种教会系统，一个是家庭教会，一个是3自教会。那我就问他说：“你们聚会是不是很危险？中国人会来抓他们？”他们说：“对啊。”我说：“你们怕不怕？不怕。”那我说真的是抓吗？他对，刚刚第1张相片坐在我左边的那位，他就被抓，坐了15天的牢，才把他放出来。那他讲这个事情的时候，好像说真的不当回事。他第2天他又回去教会，又开始做事去了。The lady who sat next to me on the first slide, okay, they're all from what we call home church in China. In China, you have 2 large systems of churches. One's called home church. The other one called the self-governed, self-support, and self-preaching patriotic movement churches. Those churches, they have to register with the government. They will be controlled by the government. Their preach even have to be pre-proved by the government every Sunday morning that they can say or cannot say certain things. The home church, they are not registered. Okay, at one time they were called underground churches. So they were prosecuted, they were arrested all the times. So I asked the sister next to me on the first slide, to my left, I said, were you afraid? Are you really in danger? She said, yes, I was arrested, put in the jail for 15 days because I was working in the church. And so, okay, what happened then? Well, they released me at the end of 15 days. I went back to work, and after the day after that, I was shocked to hear that. I was totally shocked. I cannot imagine a young person like that can say things like that, and it seems nothing had happened to her. And she was going to marry after they were here in Cambodia to have a cross-cultural training to prepare them to go to missionary work. They were selected, recommended by their own home pastors to this the Luther's evangelical group in Malaysia, that they have them training here. And this picture, 所以刚才那些人呢，他们是神学院毕业，他们的神学院也是家庭教会的神学院，不是政府的神学院，所以他们在家庭教会里面工作，然后他们是被选出来，被推荐来参加跨文化训练，准备他们将来做宣教工作。这张相片，夫妻2个人，那丈夫呢很想要做宣教工作，但是太太呢心里面不是那么愿意，所以在我们每次在最后的几天当中，他每一天都是非常的忧愁，非常的痛苦的样子所以他一直在想这事情，所以我跟他祷告了很多次，所以特别把他放在这边。那他们回去以后，我们也不敢跟他联络因为教会的牧师刚刚从中国回来，他也被人家追，他被那个政府的公安追他刚刚在讲台上面讲到，还不到5分钟，电话就打来说公安来了，他就赶快跑然后他的太太跟他的孩子往屋顶上跑，他就往门口跑，因为他要用他自己的方式来吸引所有的公安，所以其他人可以，所有的会友，所有的其他人可以从后面全部跑掉所以他被公安就带去警察，问了他差不多2-3个钟头，他把他的护照拿出来给他们看，所以让他走了，但所有其他人全部平安。The other one is this one here. They just about, I think they just graduated from the seminar when they went to the Cambodia for this cross-cultural training. The husband was willing to go to the missionary work, go to any field that the Lord would lead them. The wife wasn't that prepared, wasn't that ready. So she was really worried. She was really burdened by this thought of being called by God to do missionary work. So I prayed with her several times, and because they're dangerous, they're in the home church, so I cannot really contact them when they go back to the China. So I have no idea. So the only thing I can do is, just put their names in my prayer list. So if you pray, but then think about it too. I mentioned that in China, the persecution of the Christians is real. The pastor, which in my church, in this little church I'm in, he just came back from China. He told me he was one day he was on the platform ready to preach, and about 5 minutes, and then there was a phone call saying that a security force from the Department of Religious Control, they came to try to catch him. So he asked everybody to go out from the back door or go up to the roof, go up to another floor of the building, and he went go out to the front to the front entrance. So he tried to use himself as the lure of all the security force. So he was with them to stop them and try to delay their actions. All the other people, the brothers, sisters, and his wife and his daughter can also escape from the back of the building. So he was taken by security force to the police station and then questioned and for about 2 hours, and then let him go because he has a very special the passport that the people were not really trouble him too much at the time. So these are all happening every day in China and in many other places. And if you watch the news, the ISIS just slaughtered, executed another 21 people. Okay, and then so I think they also take into almost 200 hostages of the Christians. It's happening. So we are sitting here, listen to the stories, but those people, they are the story maker. They are the story themselves. Okay, sure. This is my class. This is a restaurant workers. That I teach them the Chinese, and let me see. Okay. This one are my students on that day. This is the owner of the restaurant. That's her sister. That's my co-workers. That's my translator, and the others are the workers of the restaurant. The owner of the restaurant, she came to me. She said she wanted us to give my students, also the worker restaurant, a special Christmas messages. That's why we have this get together for the Christmas messages. So you can see a little gift, and then we tell them about the story about the Jesus. My co-worker is in the red shirt, so she tells them the story about the Jesus Christ. Next one. So after that, we took a picture, and then the next slide should be. This is I used the little thing there, and she said, at that time I have 5 students. Since then, one of them went back to Vietnam, and then the other one, she has a disease. She has a disease with the platelet count only 13. So Dr. Dan, this is probably very, very dangerous. So he was hospitalized for about almost 2 months, but until she was able to gain that number, count back to about close to not quite 70 or something, and she's home resting. So, but now I have the 2 students, and then the lady sit next to me on my right, and she was my translator. It's a class. Okay. This is the same place as the Cambo town. We're here. These are the group of young people. They perform a little dance, and to show us. This is part of their youth service. They have youth service every Friday evening, from the 6:30 to 7:30. So before that, they always have little activities. This is one of those here. And next slide. So after they have performed, they grab 3 of us, old people. So they show us how to dance with them. So you can see my awkward and cumbersome postures. And this is Hank. Okay. He's cooking. And then to the left of Hank, that's his wife. She came to visit us for about 1 month. Okay, this is what I show them. We go to different places to visit the local people. Okay, we quite quickly show a few slides, and we'll end here. This is their home. It's always on high, and this one we pray because she had a problem with her knees. So the one, and this is the young people get around the big circle outside of the another building. This is the children's service. This is where they sit. Okay, stop here. 再回到前面上。As you can see, they don't have any luxury buildings, so they always sit on the floor. We just put a couple of the mats or the straw mats, and we'll sit there. And then we have people. 过去，应该有个 video， 你看看。啊，没有，应该是这附近有个 video。 没有关系，那下来看。Okay, I think I took a real long time, but I tried to mention. I have about another equal amount of slides later on, so we have to find another time so we can I can show it to you. If we have the luncheon next week.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we can show that during the luncheon time next week. 这一张你可以看他们的和尚可以从8岁就可以进庙里面当和尚。很多地方没有学校，只有和尚和庙才是他们念书的地方。那我听说旧约圣经是和尚翻译的，我还不知道是真的还是假的。听说柬埔寨的旧约旧约圣经是和尚翻译的，所以他们现在正在开始要找基督徒来翻译这个旧约圣经。以前他们没有很多人是信徒，所以那时候唯一能够懂得简文也懂得英文的，就是庙里的和尚。Okay, so here are some monks. You can see one monk was only about 8 years old, 8 or 10. Many of the young people, they went to the temple to become monk for a period of 3 to 5 years because they want to study. They want to be literate. And then I was told that the Old Testament of the Bible was translated by 2 monks. Because at that time, only monks know how to write the Khmer and how to translate. By the way, not every Cambodian they can speak, of course, but they don't know how to write the Khmer. And that is acquired skill. They have to go to school to learn how to write the Khmer language. So I'm going to stop here today, and I have a couple more to show later on. Would you turn the lights back on? Thank you. And I'll give about a few minutes. If you have any questions, please ask. 你可以把它关掉一下。
或者我问一下，你那个 apartment 一个月假如是800的话，是美金还是他当地的币啊？
美金。
这样子的话，他们里面有多少人可以住得起啊？他一个老师的收入是90几块，100块美金不到。他4个月的薪水才能住那1个月，他
的 apartment 是为外国人，
外国人，里面住不起，
三分之二是中国人，
那恐怕一般人住不起了。
有 parking space， 有24小时的
事实上很便宜，比起来跟当然真是差不了多少，而且它又有那个 internet， 然后又有这个洗衣服的设备，然后这个 free internet， 然后这些全部都算在里面的话。
你刚刚秀一个 picture 教会3面是墙，有1面是
全部开的，对。
那个好像对头
大马路，
那个马路是不是 T section 还是就是直通下来
？No， 是横的。没有，不是进来那种，横的。
它看起来好像是进来。
因为我没有照到全部啊。如果你走到门口去看是这样子的。The building that I showed earlier that open only has three sides of walls. The other side was completely open. It's almost like a U shape. That's towards the main road. So people walk by. It's not a direct into the church. It's a parallel to the building, but people can walk. It's very visible. You found a movie? Okay, let's play a movie for a second. Do we have another 5 minutes? Yeah. Okay. 教会对，刚刚那个牧师。
你属于哪一个呢？你属于普通没有属于哪一个教会？你刚才的你只有10多个。
那个都是他的教会，他的教会有些很大，他的28间不是都一样大，而且有的教会可能只有5个人。他不叫教会，他叫一个点，他叫做一个小组点，它叫做一个 cell， C-E-L-L， 就是英文的那个一个 cell 呀，一个小细胞。